Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to do a brief video sharing my experience participating in a business pitch night. So this was part of the Charlottesville, Virginia Tom Festival. They held the crowd fund pitch night hosted by Paul Byers Tom Festival in the CIC in Charlottesville. Feel free to drop any questions, and yeah, I might do a more in-depth detailed video about just preparing for this, but by the time you're watching this, I was like super exhausted and it was a long month leading up to this. But I think I signed up maybe like 2-3 weeks before. There were 60 applicants, and 10 of us were chosen out of those 60 applicants to participate and pitch our business. But this is just my pitch. I did not win, but one of my fellow entrepreneurs that I know won, so I was happy about that. I believe she won $5,000, and then there was a second place winner that was based off of the crowd fund, like enough, votes and stuff. But I'm just going to go ahead and share my experience directly. Feel free to ask any questions below.
Shaniece Be, Just Be Well experience. Shaniece Be aims to create experiences where you can just be. Shaniece Be offers dance classes, luxury pop-up picnic services, candles, and wellness boxes. Give a warm welcome for Miss Shaniece Bradford.
My name is Shaniece Be. I am the owner of Shaniece Be Just Be Well experience. Like many millennials, I went to school, graduated. I did a lot of community work. I worked in the common attorney's office, assisting victims of crime, and the work was just, heavy. And what I realized is how important it is to just be, to allow yourself the space and the grace to show up, flaws and all. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to know everything, but it's literally about showing up and continuing on your journey and creating spaces where people can just be. So whether or not you're lighting a candle, next slide please, you're opening your wellness box, and all of my candles are soy wax, 100% soy based. Some of them are fragrance and essential oil blended. And my wellness box consists of various products that encourage you to simply just be. Next slide. So you might see this. Some people might look at this like, whoa, what is going on here? This photo right here, I intentionally asked that the photographer not retouch. When you come to Shaniece Be dance classes, it's a safe space to just be. Whether or not you're in the front of the room or the back of the room, it's about allowing your light to shine through. And you're not always going to be perfect. So when I asked that the photographer not retouch, it's just so that everybody within this community can see themselves. Next slide. My new favorites. I officially launched the Just Be Picnic experience on March 6th. And that's a very significant date. But the reason why I launched it is because I wanted to create experiences within this community where people can literally pause, gather, and celebrate for just a moment. And I don't know if you all can see here, this is X Art Park. To the right is the Barbie experience for my niece. And then up top is just amongst, people celebrating their wins as we enter into this new season. And the Just Be experience is just about allowing yourself the safe space to just be. One thing we noticed and we talked about tonight is empower, resilience, and tomorrow. And what about those times when people feel like, oh, there's a disconnect amongst the community? Well, I eliminate that. Whether or not you're in my dance class, you're lighting a candle, or you're literally allowing yourself time to just be, you don't need to leave the community. You can stay here in Charlottesville because we have created these experiences. And that's what it's really about, allowing yourself time to just be, whether you're lighting a candle, you're opening your wellness box, or you're at my dance class. Let's think about tomorrow and allow yourself to just be.
So leading up to the actual pitch night, like 2 days before, they said we can add a picture to our presentation. But fortunately, they was like, oh, you can add 3 slides. So these are the 3 slides I included. I forgot to mention exactly why I needed the money. When I say I was exhausted that day, I was exhausted. But sometimes you just got to get started and try something and do it. just to get the experience so you can be prepared for your next win. I didn't win 5,000, but maybe there's 20,000, maybe there's 50,000, or maybe somebody need to come across this video and stop holding back and stop doubting themselves and just simply go for it. Because like, what do you have to lose? And do you believe enough in your vision? So I am at Sunset. This is like a meditation and dance space to practice gratitude, and just this space is amazing. I'm so excited. So the person who coordinates, Tom, actually coordinated this event as well, and I reached out just like, hey, I would love to set up, because like anybody who's like positive, high vibrations, gratitude, and like taking a moment to just like embrace life, I want to be around those people. That's it. We're not talking about anybody. We're just like focusing on our work, the work we need to do within, and look, you can't see it all. I'm gonna do a full video, but I'm so excited.